Hello, BookTube. What's going on, my friends? Cheers. Pardon me. On a serious note, our country's in turmoil. I'm not quite sure what to say about what's going on. The one thing I can say is that I'm not apathetic, but I live in one of the seventh worst counties in the United States that you can live in, according to USA Today and Wall Street Journal. So there's no white privilege in this county. Trust me. I mean, see if I can catch my stats here. Poverty rate's 36%. Most people earn $26,000 or less per household. I may make less than that. I'm not going to tell. But when it comes to struggling, I understand that. A lot of people's going to go, "Oh no, you don't." Well, you don't know me, so. Like I said, I'm not apathetic. There's a bunch of stuff going on. I'm not going to comment on it, but my feelings are where they are, and I'm not going to get into that anymore because I don't do political stuff. But I'm really saddened by all the stuff happening. So anyway, I have made apologies to my fellow booktubers for not being able to visit channels and stuff like that, but there's stuff going on back here too that affects what I'm able to do. I mean, even as far as posting videos and stuff like that. First of all, we've had power outages. I will show you that. Okay, real quick, this is my driveway such as it is. Rode the four-wheeler down here because my driveway is a quarter-mile long. And this is the substation that used to power up this community back in the day when it was a thriving coal camp. And so the main power lines come in there. And if I can get over here to where I can film it, you can see that that transformer has blown. Oh, I mean, it's smoked. So I don't know what we're going to do for power, but you can see the flames down in there. It's untelling. Secondly, I haven't been able to actually drive up to my house in at least a month. I mean, this thing's been going on for about 2 months at least, and my driveway is like a quarter-mile long. I'm surrounded by company land. I own 2.75 acres and a right-of-way, and the company's land is pushing my right-of-way over in the holler. So let me show you that. So here's what's going on with the driveway. There's my house. It's shielded a bit by the leaves of that beech tree. And here's my driveway, which is part of our property. And you can see that it is being pushed over into this holler. So when we walk through here, because we have a vehicle, we might be able to get across this, but we really don't take that chance. So these big trees are coming down, have water flowing through the driveway. This ditch used to take every bit of this out. And as you can see, that is owned by a company who's had all this mining and logging done up in here over ever how many years. It's changed hands a few times. I'm not quite sure who the owners are now, but we're trying to get up with them. Our nice little waterfall is gone because the direction of the water has changed. You know, you see right there, that land is coming this way. Along with that big timber, I'm actually risking my life standing here, and I'm not joking about that. I wish I was, because one of those big trees comes down. I'm pretty fast even at my age, but I'm not sure I can outrun one of those. And let me get up here. This used to be a lot wider. I threw up a little stopper here to keep people from driving over this that aren't familiar with what's going on. Yeah, I got crap sitting everywhere. I don't throw anything away. You don't do that out here. So there you can see. So for 2 months, I have not been able to, well, at least the last month. We used to drive across it in the old Jeep. We've had to stage our vehicles out here. So we have to haul everything over there in the ATV. But this whole mass here is pushing our right-of-way over through there. I know some people have seen this, but anyway, the mine inspector came up here a week, well, probably about 2 weeks ago, maybe 2.5 weeks ago. Took pictures of it. We still haven't heard from anyone. In the meantime, you know, we're being inconvenienced, and I'm not kidding. You risk your life every time you walk right through there, because one of those big trees come down, and you can see where they already have. You will be crushed. So anyway, that's one of the things I've been dealing with. And then the Toyota, my wife pulled up the drive there the other day. The drive's way down there, and I got the old thing fixed now, but the ball joint broke on the front end there, and yeah, I had to fix that. Sent out for the part. They sent the wrong part, and when you're 25-30 miles out, you get the wrong part, it causes problems. But anyway, to make a long story short, out here I am the mechanic, the electrician, the whatever. So and then I have stuff I got to do and various things, and guess what I'm getting to is I'm trying to explain why I haven't been able to visit very many people on BookTube. So anyway, that's what's going on with me. Now we'll get back to things involving books. So, you know, that's a little insight into what's going on. I'm a bit ragged out. My apologies. Actually got rained out today, so I couldn't work. I actually came home and crashed on the couch, and I don't sleep through the day, but man, I slept a couple of hours. But getting into books. For May, I read this Indian Arrowheads Identification Guide, and this is so fascinating if you're into archaeology, Native American stuff, good friend of mine loaned this to me, and man, it's amazing. It truly, truly is. I mean, I don't know if I rated this at all, but I think I did on Goodreads, but it would be 5 stars. So, thanks, Josh. Then I read Bleeding Edge, a novel by Thomas Pynchon, and this was a buddy read with Alan over at Big Hard Books and Classics. And we read this with Nellie and Newswander. I hope I pronounced your last name correctly. This is about the cutthroat world of the .com era. You know, when it was just getting up and going, and Private Investigator, magazine, and it was set pre 9/11 and post 9/11 in New York, which I thought was a pretty good backdrop. And this was a 4-star read for me. Great characters, interesting insight. I know he's mentioned, well, I should have got you guys to read, I forget what his alternative was to this, but I found Thomas Pynchon to be an interesting author, so I'll probably read some more of his stuff. So 4 stars on this one. Thank you, Alan, for the buddy read. And I'm still messing around with Plato and the 5 dialogues. I don't have my June TBR assembled yet. Still working on that. I've got some books on the way. One of my books is by Jason White, from Jason's Weird Reads. It's entitled Isolation Stories. And I read a bit of the synopsis on the back. It's from the twisted mind of Jason White. So fellow hockey fan and beer connoisseur, so looking forward to it, Jason. Cheers, man. So, again, my apologies, folks, that I'm not a little more chipper. I do have some up-and-coming buddy reads. CC over at Comfy Cozy Up, PETA. As soon as I find a book, she give me the go on sci-fi. We're going to do a sci-fi book, and then Elena Macradina. We're going to read The Fall of Hyperion as soon as I can clear my schedule. But my thanks to everyone for their patience. Again, my apologies for being so tired and ragged out, but it's been a difficult 2 or 3 months, and with trying to help people, and then what I've got going on up in here, like I said, out here, you're mechanic, carpenter, electrician, yada yada yada. It drains a bit when everything decides to F up at once. But anyway, I'm an upbeat person. Everything will work out. Everybody be strong, and stay safe. And my thanks to everyone for watching. You guys are freaking awesome. Cheers, my friends. Drink one for me. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye.